At least one person has been killed and hundreds more remain trapped after an Italian ferry with almost 500 people on board caught fire off the Greek island of Corfu. The Italian Navy said 190 of the 478 people on the ferry sailing from the Greek port of Patras to Ancona in Italy had been evacuated by late Sunday night. Most were airlifted by helicopter to other merchant vessels sailing nearby. It will be a very difficult night. A night in which we hope we will be able to rescue all on board, Greek merchant marine minister Varvitsiotis said in Athens. The Norman Atlantic, carrying 222 vehicles, 422 passengers and about 56 crew, was 44 nautical miles northwest of Corfu when it sent a distress signal after a fire started on a car deck, Greek Coast Guard officials said. The evacuation was being carried out in difficult conditions, with Italian and Greek military and Coast Guard rescue crews operating in gale-force winds and massive waves. Italy and Greece sent Navy and Coast Guard vessels and helicopters to the extensive rescue operation, while nearby merchant ships lined up to form a barrier to protect the ferry from towering waves. Varvitsiotis described the efforts as one of the most complex search and rescue operations we have dealt with in recent years. Fire extinguished. The Italian Coast Guard, which was coordinating the rescue operation, said those flames visible from the outside of the ship had been extinguished by about 8:30 p.m., 19:30 GMT, about 16 hours after the blaze began. But the ferry was still enveloped in dense smoke, which the Coast Guard said was probably being fueled by some hotspots inside the ship. Passengers described scenes of chaos when the fire broke out as they slept in their cabins. They called first on women and children to be evacuated from the ship. Vasiliki Tavrizlu, who was rescued along with her 2-year-old daughter, told the Associated Press. Ships could not approach us because of the rain and winds, Tavrizlu said. We were at least 4 hours on the deck, in the cold and rain. She recalled the ship alarm going off and seeing fire from her cabin. Then we heard explosions, she said. It was not immediately clear what the explosions were, and the cause of the fire has yet to be determined. The Italian Navy said the man who died and his injured wife were transported by helicopter to the southern Italian city of Brindisi. It was unclear how the death and injury occurred, but the Greek Coast Guard said the pair, both Greek passengers, were found in a lifeboat rescue chute.